One time I was at John Machado's class. He was teaching at the Inosanto Academy. And he caught me in an armbar like this. And I was super strong because I was always doing pull-ups and dips every day. I was a gymnast, so I had strong arms and strong lats, strong biceps. And I remember he caught me here. And so I always know to tie off the back arm. So I always have 3, 4, 5 P's. You have the pull, you have the push, you have the pin, you have the pinch. But what John did was funny, and it works really well, is he had tied this arm off so tight, and I was still strong defending this arm, still strong. So he went here, and then he finished me here. And all my training partners clapped. They were so happy to see me get submitted by a reverse armbar that I had no idea about. That was pretty ingenious. John had me here. He caught the position. I was tight. He tied me off. Then he tied it. And when he did it, he tied it. And he pulled it super tight here. And instead of trying to take this one, he pushed this back and reverse armbarred me. So thanks for that lesson, John Machado. Okay, so rolling with John Machado at the Inosanto Academy. John Machado caught me in an armbar attack just like this. And I was very strong with my lats and my biceps. So you start to bury your arms a little bit, and you're gonna tighten your grip up. And just remember, look, always the top. So you might start Indian gripping, yeah, just like that, bow tie, or even grab your bicep. Okay, so either way it's fine. So right now I don't have this arm, but I do have this arm. So by pulling like this, creating a nice tension, you come here. So this is the cross and the catch, and then the finish is I've got to really bite this and now fall, and now look. Look how powerful that is. Everything's nice and tight. Now in the same position, I was catching people with an arm bar and they grab their biceps. So right here, obviously you have a wrist lock, then you have this wrist lock, and then if you look here, this is the wedge, which originally I was taught from judo. And then you bring your elbow and then you wedge it and then you take it here. So the wedge, there's a dime slot, come through the hole, elbow comes over, and then you bring it here and you bring it here. That's your arm bar. Okay, so when he's nice and deep, so some guys try to pop it. They'll try to pop that up, hold it super tight. Sometimes you're not gonna pop it. So here's something that I used to do from here. I'd stay nice and tight, padlocked, head up, good posture. At any time, I'm going to be posting here, or switching and posting here, even on my forearm. So right here, I switch. I immediately hook his leg, and I like to padlock. Now I take my leg off and I sit up. Notice my toes are nice and tight and high. They're not down here. If they're down here, he can use his elbow and push it down and put it between his leg and get his arm out. That's not good. So my toes are pointing upward, just like this. And now watch what happens. I bring my foot over his head and he's not gonna let it come over. He's gonna bump it off. No, don't let go, just keep the grip, just bump it off. See, so look, he bumps it off. So watch my third try, watch my foot. Ready? And this works all the time. That's it, and look at the ending. One of the ultimate ways to defend your arm is to bow tie. Figure 4 and keep that here. So what I found out is a lot of people that are super strong, when that leg comes over the head, they'll do this, but they'll still keep this tight. And they'll keep this tight. And then when they keep it tight, that will allow the leg to come all the way over right here and then flick this up. And as it flicks the elbow up, you pull this one out. And you got to keep the tension because they could grab again. And that's what happens a lot of times. If I bring Trent in, it looks like this. So we got to make this super tight. Okay, so I'm here, he's defending. I hook his leg, double padlock. Padlock here, padlock here. So I keep my feet tight. So now I take my leg off and I sit up. So he thinks he could get away. Come on up. Okay, so he's kind of stuck. So I'm gonna come back to here. So every time he feels my leg come over, he bashes, he defends it. So once this comes up to defend, watch, that's my flick. Now this is where the re-grab happens. Go ahead and re-grab. So now, look, I have to slide. So again, when I come from here over the top, he defends, look, flick, and then slide. And that's gonna get that. And now if he reaches again and re-grabs it, you have the crunch toe hold. Triangle armbar, brother-sister moves. So if I'm here and he's defending, nice and tight, I place my foot through here, I reach under and grab my shin, and I go nice and tight, and I start to pinch. Will he tap? He may fight, he'll fight, he's fighting, he's fighting. There's my armbar. So ultimately, I didn't really want the triangle, but I hit the triangle just to get his arm. So one more time, I'm here, I create space, I put my foot through the hole, I switch my hands, and as I switch my hands, when my leg comes off, this comes right here nice and tight, and I reach under the head and grab my shin. Now if I can get a good pinch on it, this is easy for me to turn a triangle. And as I'm starting to hit the triangle here, he starts to defend, there's the armbar. Our channel's been growing exponentially because of you guys, so thank you very much. And if you could, please share this video, like, share, and subscribe. And click the little notification bell for more upcoming videos to come. And thank you very much.